Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. I just want to start this video out first with a quick update on my buddy Mike's son Chris, who was shot in the head. It's been 3 weeks. He is still in a coma. His arms and legs are moving. His eyes are blinking. They're still closed, but I guess they do blink. Today, they're moving him out of ICU and into a regular room. These are all good things. He's come a long way. And 3 weeks ago, they didn't give him a chance of making it. And prayers are working. And it's still a long road. And will probably take something miraculous. But what's already happened is miraculous. They didn't give him a chance. And he's come this far. And prayers are working. He's not giving up. He doesn't want to go. And he's a strong kid. He played 4 years of college football, and he's a strong kid. And he's not one to give up. And he's a fighter. You don't play 4 years at UC Davis and give up easily. You know, he's a fighter. So anyway, keep praying for Chris. Keep praying for the Martin family. I got a message from Mike this morning, and we've messaged back and forth a few times today, and they have not caught the guys who have done this. And Mike says they're in touch with the lead detective daily, and so pray that they get a lead, and a good lead, and they catch the guys who did this. And thank you to everybody who's been praying for Chris and for the family. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. So, and I want to send out a special thank you to Gordon, my buddy Gordon. But you have gone above and beyond. What you did was above and beyond, my friend. Thank you for what you have done. You know what you did, and thank you. You're amazing. So today I'm smoking my Rossi 8320. This one was sent to me by Mark at TPI. He redid this one, refinished it, and did some stem work on it. I think that's why I liked the stem on this one so much that time I was talking about the stems on the Rossies. And in it, I'm smoking crooner again, because I'm just in love with this crooner. Crooner's got just a great flavor. It's just got so much going on with it. Such a good, got all that burley flavor, and then you got that deer tongue flavor going on, that vanilla-ness to it. There's also like a mintiness going on too with it. So I got a minty vanilla thing happening from the deer tongue. That's good stuff. That's just good stuff. So I was texting through comments with Ethan this morning. We were talking about watching the lights go on with our kids when they hear good music, and we were talking about it was in the comments of my last video where I was talking about Sadie listening to Leon Russell, and just her hearing that, and all of a sudden the light going on, how much she liked it, and then hearing B.B. King's version of that same song. And I was telling him the story of when she was in junior high. She came into my little office area, and she said, "Hey Dad, can you put that song on my iPod that goes da 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 da," and it's wanted Miles Davis, "So What?" And I'm like, "You mean So What by Miles Davis?" She goes, "Yeah, So What? I want that on my..." So we wound up putting the entire Kind of Blue album on her iPod. And I was like, I have done something right. I've done something right when my 13-year-old daughter comes in and asks me to put Miles Davis on her iPod. And then we were driving home from, a couple years later, we're driving home from school. I picked her up from school, and I'm driving home, and I have a really obscure Cream tune playing called "We're Going Wrong." And I've got that playing in the car, on the car stereo. And she says, "Hey Dad, is this Cream?" And I said, "Yeah, it is. How'd you know that?" She goes, "I could tell by the drums. It sounds like Ginger Baker." And I was like, okay, my work is done here. My daughter knows Ginger Baker's drum style. She can tell it's Ginger Baker by the style of drums. And I couldn't have been more proud. I could not have been more proud than knowing my daughter could pick out Ginger Baker's drum style in a song. And the fact that she even knew who Ginger Baker was made me so proud, you know. And then a few years later, I walked by her room, and she's got Robin Trower's Bridge of Sighs playing in her bedroom. And I was just like, man, my work is done. My work is done. At least with one of my daughters. But now McKinley will send me stuff. She'll send me messages. She'll go, "Hey Dad, have you heard this one?" And it'll be Keb Mo or something. She'll send me Keb Mo. She goes, have you heard this? And she says all these really cool blues stuff that she's listening to now. And I'm like, okay, she's all right. She's okay. The kid's all right, And she's found stuff that I have not heard, which is really cool when your kid sends you music that you love and you have not heard it, and it's cool stuff. And that's just the best. And so I'm just pleased as punch with my kids and the music they're listening to. And they got their own stuff they listen to as well, but Sadie went through her Taylor Swift phase, and McKinley went through her One Direction. They had their kids phase, and now Sadie's all into country. She likes not the real country. She likes the tractor rap country. That's the big thing, That's what she's into now, the Florida Georgia line and the tractor rap stuff, Not the good country, not the Chris Stapleton and stuff like that, but that's okay. She still has her her Miles Davis and her Cream and her Robin Trower on her iPad and stuff, so iPod or on her phone, whatever. She's still got all that. She's got Mountain on there. She has Mountain on her phone. She listens to that. She's got Mississippi Queen on there. So I've done okay. I've done all right. And Jimi Hendrix. She's got Jimi Hendrix. Stevie Ray Vaughan. She calls him the sweaty guy. I used to play videos of Stevie Ray Vaughan, and she'd say, hey Dad, can we watch the video of the sweaty guy? And I go, the sweaty guy? Who's that? And she goes, the guy that plays the guitar, he wears the hat, the sweaty guy. You Stevie Ray Vaughan? She goes, yeah, the sweaty guy. That was when she was in 6th grade or something like that. She still calls him the sweaty guy. Fun stuff, man. I just love it. I love that the kids. Sadie is just a musicologist. She can listen to stuff. She can listen to stuff on the radio that she has no business knowing who it is, being her age. And she can tell you who it is. I mean, it's amazing. And I'll take all the credit for that. And she can, she'll know Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and Ray Charles and B.B. King, and at one point she could tell the difference between B.B. King, Albert King, and Freddie King by their guitar playing. That was pretty awesome. She could tell just listening to their guitars who was who. And that was pretty stinking awesome. I don't know if she could do it now. I haven't tested her on it lately, but at one point she could do it. I could put them on and just put just a guitar solo and say, who is that? BB, Albert, or Freddie? And she could tell me. I got to give her credit for a lot of that, because she wanted to learn it. You know, that if they don't want to learn it, they're not going to. You know, but she wanted to learn it. You know, she wanted to know that stuff. She could sit them down all day long and play it and tell them, but if they don't want to learn it, they're never going to learn it. But she wanted to learn it. She loved being the only kid in her school who knew who Miles Davis was, or who Dwayne Allman was, or who Cream was, you know, and or who Muddy Waters was, for that matter, or Robert Johnson. She took a music appreciation class in college one time, and she was the only one who knew who any of these people were. And of course, her sister McKinley is named after Muddy Waters, McKinley Morganfield, and so she had that going for her. From a very young age, she knew her sister McKinley was named after Muddy Waters. Everybody thinks she's named after the mountain, but nope. Beautiful cardinal just flew up into the tree up here. Cosmo, you mentioned getting a blues education. Anytime you want a blues education, all you got to do is email me, man, or text me. I'd be happy to take you to school, brother. Anybody that wants to learn about the blues, I'd be happy. More than happy to pass that knowledge on to anybody that wants to learn about it. All right, guys, that's it for right now. I'm gonna sit back, go sit under the oak tree, finish up this pipe here. I will catch y'all later. Have a good one.